she? I can't do the backwards thing. It's like backwards and then backwards. I don't know where she
Other
is.
way. Other way. There you go.
There, right there, right there. There she is.
There. Where's
Aw.
Jeeves?
She's over there.
Oh, okay. Well, there. All right. Hey, everybody. What's up? We got Trycacheus in the house here. Hi, Chad. Wave hello. Say hello.
Oh,
There you go.
you got to specify which Chad. We don't have a bunch of Chads around us to.
Yeah, you edit
It's
yourself
like
with that.
when we hear Chad, it's like they're talking to us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you date yourself with that name, man, because like there's not too many Chads anymore.
Yeah, well, there aren't too many Chads. Period.
Yeah,
it's tough around bounce too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. We'll be back. We'll be back with Chad in a few minutes. Chad, just hang right there. Sorry, Trycacheus. Be right there. We'll be right back. You hang right there. We'll be right back with you. Be with you in a few. But first, Chad, we got to start the show. So here we go. You ready, guys? Jesse, all set?
Sure.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
You want to know how to find it. Seek it out when they hide it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. Come on, take a chance now. So go, geocache. And if you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Uncover the stash on the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast.
Welcome, everyone. It's Wednesday. It's 8:30, which means it is once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name is Scott Perch. We have our co-host Short It's in the next room.
Hello.
And please welcome to my virtual left, my other co-host, Chaz 427.
Howdy, y'all. It's time to go wild.
Tonight's episode 733, recorded live on September 7th, 2022, is Gilby Gone Wild. Phone lines are open. Give us a call, 808-468-7924. That is 808-GOT-SWAG. And for your international callers, you can call us free via the web at callinstudio.com/show/GCPC. But Chad, before we get to Trycacheus, the man of the hour, the man so many people's name they know. They don't know how they know it, but they know it. The name they know. The name they respect in the hiding community. Before we get to that, we got to talk about Patreon. Guys, it costs a lot of money to make the show work. You know it does. We talk about it every week, but it really, really does. So you join. There's two ways you could help us out. You can go to PayPal. You go to paypal.me/the Geocaching Podcast. Did I say that right? paypal.me/the Geocaching Podcast. Or you can make a one-time donation, or you join Patreon, Chad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Patreon. Guys, extra audio, extra video only available to our patron members. Chad, did you see last week's video?
I have not watched the trifecta video yet, but I did see that it was a trifecta video, and I do plan on looking at it because it'll bring back memories from a decade ago.
Look, trifecta in the books right there.
Ooh.
In the books, right there. Trifecta in the books. We also, this week, Chad, guess what I edited? I edited the HQ20 event.
Ooh, that should be fun.
Any of you patrons, you didn't get to go to headquarters, the 20th event. Don't worry. We got you covered, man. We got you covered. I videoed the whole day. And I edited it for us, and it's a patron video this Saturday. So looking forward to that. So that's this week's video is going to HQ20. So, guys, you want to join them? You want to see them? We got all these extra videos, extra audios. We got patron-only shows. We got patron-only giveaway. The patron-only end-of-the-year giveaway, Chad. By far the most popular thing we got. We save up every year all the stuff we get from vendors and from listeners and from friends and from what do we get those the HQ. We haven't had one in a while too. The little.
The
goodie bags.
Oh, the goodie bags.
Yeah, what do they call those? The surprise. What I don't know.
I can't remember what they call them.
Grab bags. The grab bags.
There you go. We haven't had one in a while.
No.
When's the last time?
Maybe Halloween.
Oh,
there hasn't really been winter is full of holidays, and then there's summer.
Yeah, they didn't do it.
We're busy caching in the summer.
Yeah,
and then we order grab bags all winter long.
Right.
So feed the addiction somehow.
Right.
So guys, you want to join in, have some fun, join the Patreon. We do so much stuff with the pages. You go to patreon.com. That's patreon.com/the Geocaching Podcast.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Cachely. Cachely is an advanced geocaching app for iOS. It features powerful online and offline features, including filtered searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cachely has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that much better. Get more info at cachely.com. That's CACHLY.com.
Tonight we're also sponsored by Logwork. Logwork are the creators of the fantastic logbook, made with genuine write in the rain paper. The logbook designed for the microcontainers of the present and future. Wow. Geared towards the hider who would rather go cache than do cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com, LOGWERK.com.
It's also brought to you by FTF Geocacher Magazine. FTF Geocacher is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers. With 6 issues a year, FTF offers practical advice, hints and tips, cacher bios and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com. That's ftfgeocacher.com.
And by the Max Suds Body Company. Max Suds Body Company makes handmade bath and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Bee Gone soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray are all great for outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Max Suds Body, we have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxsudsbody.com. That's MACSUDSBODY.com.
And by Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Our items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping. Find them at practicalgeocaching.com. That's PRACTICAL geocaching.com.
And by Arted Crafted. Arted Crafted creates unique geocaching themed tees and custom designs for you or your geocaching group. With adult sizes ranging from small to 5XL, if you have an idea for a shirt design and cannot find it, then you've come to the right place. Please give us the opportunity to show you how we can enhance your caching experience with your own custom design. Visit them at artedcrafted.com. That's ARTEDCRAFTED.com.
And by pattags.com for all your swag and pat tag needs. Visit our website to get creative help, to trade or log tags, or to purchase your own personalized pat tags. With over 44,000 tags to collect, pattags.com is everything you need to start your pat tag obsession. Visit them at pattags.com. That's PATHTAGS.com.
And just a few more, guys. And by Geocaching Adventures LLC. Geocaching Adventures is a full-service travel agency specializing in creating the ultimate worldwide geocaching adventure for cachers and non-cachers alike. What could be better than having your geocaching bucket list vacation all planned and led by a traveling expert? Learn more by visiting us at geocachingadventuresllc.com. That's geocachingadventuresllc.com.
And finally, by GeoGo. Go caching with GeoGo, the geocaching app for Android that includes a Where I Go player, trackable scanner, companion watch app, and county finds database. If you're an advanced geocacher, GeoGo helps with powerful features like nearby cache notifications, optimized routes, offline mode, bulk TB logging, and much more. Learn more by visiting us at geogo.com. That's GEOOH-geo.com.
And as always, Chad, you find links to our sponsors on our website or
in our show notes.
Show notes. Trycacheus. We got no news. We got no emails. We're getting right to the good stuff. Didn't take very long, did we? Burn through that.
Well, hang on.
Chad's got news. Hold on.
There was a sighting. There was a sighting at the very rare sighting at the headquarters. Well, it was actually at the Gadget Cache event of 3 Chads together in one location.
What we're looking at, guys, we're looking at a picture of our Chad. We're looking at a picture of Trycacheus, another Chad, and we're looking at a picture of Bounce, another Chad,
with Jeff photobombing us in the background.
So you were like three hanging. You were like 3 hanging Chads.
Exactly. So I just had to share that.
Thank you, Chad. That's lovely, lovely picture. Thank you. Okay, now I'm going to welcome him in. Welcome to the show, Trycacheus. Hello, sir.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing real well today.
Good. It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
I want to go back to when I ran into Chad up at the Bounces event. You know, it was driving me nuts. I knew the face, I knew the voice, and I just couldn't think of where I put the two together. So I finally caught him at think he was leaving the event. Big, huge hamburgers.
Yeah.
I finally, I gotta catch you then. So.
Yeah, once you catch the voice, that accent, the voice.
Well, yeah, I get a lot of people that it's like, I recognize that voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I usually get the laugh. It's the laugh where people get. People
Right.
get me with the laugh. That's when, like, I know that laugh. Yeah, Jess, what about you?
Sorry, I had my microphone muted because, of course, the camera's on. The dog's decided it's playtime.
Yes,
that's right.
What do people recognize of me?
Yeah, your visual or your audio or neither?
Probably neither. But if I had to pick one, I would say visual.
More visual than audio, really?
Probably.
But she's a girl. So Chad, how you doing? Sorry, I got two Chads on the show. Oh, you're Chad. Chad, you're Chaz now. Hey Chad, how you doing, man?
I'm doing real good. A little bit tired. We had a long day yesterday and another long day today.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming on the show. So we're here to talk about Gilby. So tell us first before we get to Gilby, I want to talk about you. So tell us about you, how you got started caching, your numbers, whatever you want to tell us. Give us your geocaching background.
Started in 2008. I was a Boy Scout leader or Cub Scout leader, and we got a Cub Scout magazine, and geocaching was in the magazine. So thought that sounded like an interesting thing, and went out right away and bought myself a yellow Garmin GPS, and so caching with my family for the most part. And whenever we took the Cub Scouts out, we'd go camping and we'd find caches at the same time. After this many years, I'm only just past 4,000 finds right now. I've probably put out 100 and some caches overall. A lot of them have been archived for one reason or another, but I've got probably in the Gilby area, maybe 40 to 50, somewhere in there.
Do you live in Gilby?
I live just outside of Gilby.
Just outside of Gilby.
Yep.
Okay. And so what got you into, are you mainly all gadget caches, or do you put regular caches out as well?
Pretty much, I would say 90% of them, I would say, are some type of gadget, not a normal everyday cache.
Really?
I don't have any lamp skirt.
Not too many lamp skirts out there just for the heck of it, just to cleanse the palate, so to speak. No, nothing like that. Nothing.
I do have one magnetic bolt.
And people just give you grief.
I did at least make the bolt.
Nice.
So not even a skirt, really.
No, there's not really. There isn't a Walmart in Gilby right now.
Walmart in Gilby.
Someday maybe.
Okay. So guys, if you want to talk to Trycacheus, you have a question you want to ask him, you want to talk to him, say hey, I love your work, you can give us a call, 808-468-9724, 808 got swag. Give us a call, talk to Chad. So tell us about you. Tell us about Gilby. So Gilby's not your hometown. You live right next to Gilby.
Yeah. I grew up 3 miles from Gilby, and I'm only 1.5 miles from Gilby. I didn't get very far.
Born and raised. Yeah,
yep.
Look at you.
I was actually born in Palo Alto, California.
Oh, okay.
My parents were from this area, so after we were probably 5-6 years old, then we moved back to this area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And so
is not the biggest city in the world.
No, I was reading that Gilby's at like 225 people or something like that this time.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Yep. So it's not real big.
Is there a stoplight? Is there not even a stoplight?
The only stoplight is one I've got in my shop. Yep. I have one in the shop that I might use someday.
Mm-hmm. So there's no stoplight in Gilby.
No, I don't think there's a stop sign in Gilby. To tell you the truth.
It's that tiny.
Oh, look out who's coming around the corner.
Is there there's got to be a bar in Gilby.
Of course there's a bar, post office, and a hardware store.
Yeah. Is it a mom and pop hardware store, I'm assuming?
Yes, very much so.
Okay.
Yeah. That's actually they're up there in age. They're thinking they're closing it down.
No.
Yeah. It's the local hangout for all the farmers.
Right, yeah, you can't shut that down.
Chairs sitting there, and so anytime you come in, there'll be 4 old guys sitting there talking about what's going on around Gilby, why all these trees.
Why these creepy, weird people are in Gilby every year.
Odd license plates. How come there's a license plate from Canada sitting in front of the trees somewhere?
So you decide, I'm going to have an event. So let's talk about how Gilby Gone Wild came about.
Well, let's start off. I did not decide to have an event.
Okay.
Whiskey Sour is one of the cachers that's in this area. She was putting together all the different events for the year, different ways of getting souvenirs and things like that. And she penciled in a Gilby event.
Mm-hmm.
And so my arm was twisted a little bit harder by Genice, and we ended up having the first one 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I called it Gilby Gone Wild because I was expecting a lot of girls in bikinis, but it didn't happen the way it happened, I guess.
Yeah, I expect that at my events too. It doesn't happen.
Yeah. So we do have path tags, and I think the first couple did have a bikini on a giraffe and a bikini on a hippo. It wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but I am married, so I suppose that's probably the safer way to go.
Yeah, probably. Yes.
Yeah. So we had the first event. Of course, that was COVID, so the border was closed. We're fairly close to the Canadian border, and a lot of the Canadians, of course, none of the Canadians could come down. So we had right around 70 to 100 people for the first one. And
that's a lot of people for an event in Gilby. That's like half the town.
That's a lot.
Literally half the town.
That's a lot of people for an event in North Dakota. So then it was decided that we have to have another one. So we had one last year. We had closer to 200 people for the second one.
You are kidding. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then this year, like I say, there's a lot of people that don't post or will attend, so I'm not sure whereabouts will be this year. And then now that I'm on this show, we'll have people from all over the world coming.
Yeah, I'm sure people get their plane tickets now.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing there are not a lot of events held around you. So it's like when one happens, it's like
it draws them all in.
It draws everyone in.
No, people do come to Gilby just to go to Gilby. There is we have events in Grand Forks and Fargo, and we do travel to those. But Gilby does not have events. It's a little ways. It's half hour from the nearest big city, and hour and a half from Fargo, where the Fargo Moorhead Geo Tour is.
Mm-hmm. And so, was Grand Fork? Is that the biggest city? The closest city to it is Grand Fork.
That's the biggest. Yeah. Yep. Or you could go north to Grafton, but Grand Forks is bigger.
Grand Forks is better. Okay. Also, people in the chat room have been to it. They've gone to Gilby Gone Wild.
Yeah.
You might get a lot of people, dude. Are you prepared for that? Like, is the town? Okay? So is the town used to it now? Do they understand? Like, okay, these are geocachers and they're crazy, and they come for a day and they mind their business. Like,
yeah, it's pretty surprising. There's quite a few of the people in Gilby have gotten behind it. There's actually a wall, a big mural on the side of the hardware store, and my path tag is actually painted on the bottom corner.
You're kidding.
3 feet wide, and that's pretty cool. So a lot of people have gotten behind it. And like I say, the guy that owns the hardware store, there used to be a geocache across the road from him, and he would watch whoever's out there for a while, and then have to walk out there and say, "Yeah, it's in this tree or that tree or whatever."
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's funny. That's so funny. We do have a call, Chad. So let's bring this call. We've got looks like we have got Iowa. Is that like right? Hello, 563 area code. Hello. Oops, I didn't bring him in. Hold on. Helps if I bring him in. Hello, 563. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi there.
Who's this?
This is Tracy, Team Melver. How you doing, Chad?
Hey, how are you? Chad, you know who this is?
Yes,
who?
I do. His wife's really into monarch butterflies, so they have the most beautiful geocoins.
Oh, nice. There you go. Okay. Well, how you doing, man?
Doing good. Looking forward to Gilby Gone Wild 3 this year again.
We
drive about 8. Yeah, we drive about 8.5 hours to get to it. Wouldn't miss it for anything.
And you're from Iowa? Is that correct? Did I read that correctly?
Right. We're right in the northeast corner of Iowa. From our house, we can see Wisconsin right across the Mississippi River. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So you are closer than me. Yeah, because I'm 10 hours away from it. So,
yeah. So we'll see you there though too, right?
I cannot confirm nor deny that you will see me there. I cannot confirm.
All I can say is that anybody that goes to Gilby and caches in Gilby would want to go back, because Chad just puts out some of the most phenomenal caches that we've ever found. Driving Miss Daisy, I think, is going to be pretty much everybody's favorite for sure.
Okay. Well, we look forward to it if we go, right, Jess?
Yeah, if we go.
I said he asked if we're going. I said I cannot confirm nor deny that we are going. So I don't know.
It's a long ways to drive.
If you look me up there, if you get up there, there might be a monarch butterfly geocaching in it for you.
Oh, there might be a path tag in it for you.
See?
How about that? That's a nice trade.
Okay, that would work. That would work for sure.
Yes.
So Chad's going to tell us that he's got a whole bunch of new caches out. Is that correct?
We're gonna talk to him. Yes, he's gonna tell us all about it. So yes.
Well, very good. Well, I'm going to let you all go and I'll continue to listen. Chad, we look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks.
Thanks for calling in, Tracy.
Tracy, pleasure to meet you, buddy. Talk soon.
Yep.
All right. Bye. So let's talk Gilby, this tiny little town in North Dakota that everybody seems to flock to. So now, I got cut off. So by now it's the third year. So by now, are the people of Gilby, have they accepted it?
Yeah, I would say most of them do. There are a couple that think it's kind of a bother that people are in their way while they're trying to get around. But during the event, I mean, the roads get plugged up.
Yeah, isn't that good, Tom? People are eating, people are drinking, people are using. I mean, it's pumping money into the town.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, that's for sure. The community center, we rebuilt turned one of the stores into a community center, and so they'll have lunch and stuff ready to go, and coffee, and you name it. They've got a pretty good selection of stuff in the community center for the event. And
that's fantastic. Mm-hmm. And that's all the locals are doing that, correct? Or is that
Yep. They actually contacted me early this year and said, "So are we doing it again this year?"
There you go. That's when you know you're winning, right? Yeah. We're doing it right. We're doing it.
Exactly. Yeah, they did pretty well, and so they were pretty tickled to have that. Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic. Okay, so let's talk Gilby Gone Wild. Gilby Gone Wild is Saturday the 24th. Is that correct? I don't have dates.
Yep, correct.
Yeah, yep. Saturday the 24th of September. It is GC9VFEE. Is that correct?
I'll believe you. Sure.
I think I saw in the chat room. I'm assuming that's
one event in Gilby. That's it. Yeah.
I'm assuming that's correct. So the event is on Saturday. So anything Friday night, anything Friday, anything, is it only Saturday? You only got
so Friday there's an event at Turtle River, which is 13 miles south of here. It's Turtle River State Park. Mm-hmm. A lot of people camp down there. We'll have Green and Fargo's putting on the event there. There'll be hot dogs and chips and stuff like that.
What time is that at? I don't have that in mind.
Oh boy, you're going to ask me questions.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you questions.
I have it right here at 5 o'clock.
Prompt response. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. Jesse says 5 o'clock.
Okay, good.
5 o'clock. I have a GC too.
For what?
For the event, for the Friday night event. It's GC9YYXW.
Again, the Gilby event date is September 24th of this month. It's coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yep, quicker than I want it to be.
Get your hotel reservations, because little fun fact from Scotty, they're filling up. So not that I confirm nor deny anything, but they're filling up. So
Saturday, Whiskey Sours she's still trying to put together a flash mob that'll be in Emerado. That's approximately 13 miles from here also.
A flash mob. She's in a hurry. She's running out of time.
Mm-hmm. She's got to get going. Yep.
Could I do a community event, Jess? You think I could do a community event out there?
Maybe.
If you heard.
If it's far enough away, you got to hurry.
Yep.
If you go, though.
That's if I go. I don't know.
Well,
That's 2 hours. That's a lot of time.
Yeah.
That is a long time to not cache.
I'm never going to use that community event. It's going to die.
I thought 2 hours was going to be a long time, and that I was going to be standing around and everything for at the end of the community event. No, it had people there throughout the entire event. Never stopped having people to talk to and everything. And we actually left after it was officially over. So.
Geocaching times 2 says, I just looked at the Gilby Gone Wild cache page. Look who just logged her will attend.
What? Who?
Who?
Who logged will attend, Jesse? She's talking that. So we've got an event Friday night, which is at the camping place. That's at 5:00. And Jesse, what was that, GC?
GC9YYXW.
Thank you. And then Saturday starts at 10 a.m. The event officially begins. The Gilby Grind, located inside the community center, which is where it's at, will be open at 8:30. So like coffee, drinks, and treats.
Right. Yep.
And that's cash. I'm assuming this is a small town. I'm assuming it's all cash only. I have to assume that's all cash.
No, actually, they've got credit cards.
Wow. Yep. Fantastic. I love that.
Across from it is the park, and that's where the event is at the shelter in the park.
Okay. So then from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., exploring Gilby and the surrounding area. I think most of it's the surrounding area, isn't it? Is there any caches in Gilby?
There isn't any in Gilby.
I know my wife, if we go, my wife will absolutely want to explore Gilby, and she'll trust me, we'll be taking many pictures of that.
There's an adventure lab in Gilby.
There
was another hider that the hipster lived in Gilby, outside of Gilby, and so he had a couple of caches in Gilby, but then he passed away, and the kids found them, and they just kept stealing them. So I just stopped putting it out.
How have you not put a cache in Gilby?
I think you can fit 9 of them in there within the 512 feet or 528 feet space limitations.
You put nothing in Gilby? I'm going to put a skirt under Gilby.
I don't know if there's a lamp.
I'm going to put a skirt underneath it, and the skirt, and then I'm going to tell the reviewer that, Trycacheus, so watch it for me. Don't worry, he'll replace it if it goes missing. He's got me.
I could put out a 1.4.5 skirt lifter for you.
That'd be nice. Yeah, do that. That'd be sweet. Yeah.
Is that what you need?
That's called the liar's cache, is what that's called, Chad. It's called a liar's cache. I say so 10:30 to 3 p.m. Explore Gilby and the surrounding area. Head out with familiar faces or new friends to find over 100 caches in the surrounding area. The park is reserved for our group for the duration of the event from 10 to 4 and will be open to all who wish to hang out, visit, or play yard games. We also have a table for trackables, path tag trades, special Gilby items available for purchase. What is a special Gilby item available for purchase? Is out of curiosity.
I've got some geo coins.
Okay.
Trycacheus Gilby geo coin.
Fair enough. Raffle tickets available for purchase for an assortment of awesome items. Can I bring you a coin to put in the raffle?
Certainly.
Okay.
Yep. You bet.
I will.
Might take it to a raffle. Might be in my pocket first, but
I'll bring you one too. But I will bring a coin along to enter into the raffle. Okay.
Awesome.
There will be raffle tickets available for purchase and an assortment of awesome items. All proceeds go towards covering the cost of the event. If you'd like to donate, please reach out to Chad. I'm not going to give your email address on the air. Sure. 11:30 to 2:30 lunch optional at the Gilby Community Center. $10 lunch option. I'm assuming that's cash, or is that
Yep. Cash or credit card.
Oh, nice. Include a choice of hamburger, hot dog, chips, side salad, and dessert. And this is all, I'm assuming, made in Gilby. I'm assuming this isn't.
Yeah. Yep. The community center is going to take care of all that for me, and so I don't have to worry about that. They
take care of you. See, you put money and they take care of you. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done a lot of stuff to the community center to get it fixed up also. So I won't say they owe me, but they're more than happy to do it.
I think you should run for mayor of Gilby.
Yeah, I think the mayor would like that too.
But I think you could win mayor.
One of those outsiders, you know.
If I lived in town, maybe. I'll be more than happy to give up the mayor. Too many people.
Let's see. People are saying the little coffee place is amazing. They're saying that.
Yeah, it is pretty good. They've got quite a bit of stuff to eat, and they can make they've got quite a few drinks other than coffee.
People saying last year's lunch was really good. Yeah, see, I mean, people are getting yeah. Oh, Gilby's Adventure Lab shows all of the interesting places in Gilby. There are 3 locations. That's fantastic.
And that's the whole reason I put out fun caches in Gilby. There's absolutely nothing to see. Flat as a pancake, single rows of trees between fields.
That's fantastic. Oh, see, there you go. Chad for mayor got my vote. There you go. Boom. There you go. You got 1 vote right there.
Yep.
Vote. There you go. All right, we got another call. Here we go. We've got Kelsey. Hello, Kelsey. Hi, Kelsey. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you guys?
Doing well. We're talking to Trycacheus here about Gilby Gone Wild. Have you been to Gilby?
I have. I got the shirt. I've been there. Got my souvenirs. All the good. You know.
You went and got the T-shirt. Look at that.
Yep.
Wow. And how did you like it?
Oh, I loved it. I mean, you know, Chad is he's got the biggest hat in all of North Dakota. Did you know that?
The biggest hat?
Don't ask Jerry. Biggest hat.
Okay.
Because he's got a big old head.
I got a big head. Come on. All right, Chad. Chad, how big's your head? I got a big head too.
Don't tell Jerry I said this. Jerry would judge me, but he is the pride and joy of North Dakota.
With his big man.
Oh.
He is North Dakota's own. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Kelsey was in charge of
I told him he's running for mayor.
Putting on the North Dakota event this year up in Willis.
Oh, Kelsey. Where are you from? You're from North Dakota, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. How far are you from Gilby?
6 hours. He's on the very east side, and I'm on the very west side.
Oh, you're on the other side. Oh, you're over there. Okay. Nice.
From across the tracks.
I don't know what's the better side. I have no idea. I don't know North Dakota at all. I have no idea.
Where all the good geocaches are on the east side, so and the geo.
Oh, really? Oh, my dogs are barking. Hold on.
It's all frozen over in the winter, right?
Oh yeah, it's frozen halfway into the summer. Are you kidding me?
Wow. Oh, North Dakota. Oh yeah, it all gets frozen over, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's nice.
It's tundra to tundra, coast to coast.
Kelsey, the chat room wants to know what your caching name is.
Jaspery.
Jaspery. There you go.
Oh, that's an awesome name.
Jaspery.
Yes.
Okay, are you gonna be there for Gilby Gone Wild?
No, that's why I called.
Okay.
I wasn't. So last year I pretty much did all of the legendary caches in the area that I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks after Gilby Gone Wild, I'll be in Fargo for my last chance at the Fargo Moorhead Geo Tour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then I saw Jesse's will attend.
I cannot confirm nor
and
deny
my snuggle
anything.
muggle has already told me no. But
so you ignore the snuggle muggle and do it anyways.
I need to go.
Well, I cannot confirm nor deny.
Now, and I just need to know if I need to get on my hands and knees.
For your husband? Or your snuggle muggle?
Yep.
Yeah.
I need to just beg him to let me just drive really fast and really far for just a few days.
Why wouldn't he let you go? Why couldn't you? Oh, because you're going. Oh, because you're going to.
Because we just got back from a weekend of geocaching, and in less than a month, I'll be all the way on the other side of the state again, doing a whole weekend of geocaching to myself. And
so what?
Maybe just combine them both into one weekend and do Fargo at the same time.
Do Fargo on Sunday.
That's what he said. I was like, but the time's already been taken off. I have to move it.
Yeah. We sure, I cannot confirm nor deny anything, but we discussed the Fargo
Geo Tour.
And it's just timing wise, If we were to go, I just don't know how we would fit it in.
How many caches are in the Geotour?
24 caches.
Oh, wow.
It's a 10-hour drive for us. If we go,
Right.
it's a 10-hour drive. I cannot confirm nor deny we're going. But if we go, it's 10
So,
hours.
Jesse, what does Cache Tour say time-wise?
I have not gotten that far
Chad
yet.
says it's about, Chad, you said about 6 hours to do it?
I think we did it in 6 or 6.5.
And it's an hour and a half, Jesse. It's an hour and a half away from Gilby.
From Gilby. Mm-hmm. But now, see, I've already done a few of the caches.
You have to do them again. You know,
I could probably get it done. And
what have you done?
And then just leave Scott in the lurch.
Yeah, part of the timing problem with.
I know geocaching with Hailmeister told me last year that if you want to give time for other things, it take about a day to 2 days to get the Geo Tour done.
I know everyone's saying it's so awesome. You have to.
The 3 that I did in the tour were fantastic.
How do we not do it? But where's
Gia's in the chat room and she won't talk herself up, but she'll tell you about it.
No, it's like one of those things. Just
part of the problem with the Geo Tours. There's 2 that have to be during the day when the business is open.
The only shot, Jess. The only shot we'd have is if we can get to Fargo Thursday night.
We could possibly do that. But hey, I'm reading the cache page. You only have to find 20 of the 24 to get the coin.
Oh.
You don't get the souvenir, but we could get the coin at 20. All right, we'll talk about that. We'll figure that out.
Fargo Geotour is the best I have done, says Tick Magnet. Fly to MSP and rent a car. We have time to fly there.
It would take us 10 hours to fly there by the time we drive to O'Hare, to get there 2 hours early, get on our plane.
Isn't that the
fly to
truth?
North Dakota? I couldn't look myself in the mirror if I flew to North Dakota.
People ask all the time, why would you go to Gilby or why are you going to Fargo for a vacation? People don't understand it.
That's just too close. That's like flying to Milwaukee. For me. Why would I do that?
I'm sure there's a lab cache there for based on the movie.
Which one? In Fargo?
Fargo.
I'm sure there is.
Oh yeah.
All right, Kelsey. I'm sorry. If we go, I hope to see you there. That'd be nice. Come up.
I'm gonna have to do some begging.
Come up and say hello.
That's all I have.
I'll give you. I got a whole bag of path tags.
Ooh.
To give to people.
See, and that's all I need.
I got a whole bag of path tags waiting for you. So, yes. So you come out, come say hello by all means. If we go, by all means, come say hello.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you. Let's move on with the show. Thank you for calling. We appreciate it so much.
Is it
All
worth
right, thank you.
$300 in gas?
We'll talk to you soon. Be well.
Hey, Kelsey.
Okay. So where were we on this? Okay. So we get back to the Geo Tour is tough, man. That'd be a tough. That's going away, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Are those your caches or is it just other people's caches?
Geocaches is the one that started the Geo Tour, and then she got myself, Onion Pond, and M&MO to help her make some caches. Most of them are ammo can size. They're painted up by some friends of hers, artists and whatnot, and then we made some different caches to hide them.
Is it in the woods or is it around town?
In town. Yep.
Okay, so it's not in the woods, so it's not woodsy hides.
I'm
just trying to think is it drive up to it and find it, or is it like you said 6 hours? Why is it 6 hours? Is it because they're spread out?
Yeah. They're all over the town. Yep. You could probably get it done faster than 6 hours, but
you would have to put major blinders on though.
You'd have to have some serious blinders on.
Yep. Yeah. I even kept telling my wife, I said, we got to make sure we come back and do it again just to stop at these places a little longer.
But the thing is that Jesse, you would know this is our one shot. We can't go back to it. It's one shot. You have to get it done. You have to.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and Fargo's such a neat town to just wander around in and explore. I wanted to spend a lot more time there, and I had to move on.
I don't know what's Chicago to Fargo. What's that time frame? It's about 8 hours.
Yeah, 9, 10 hours.
That's no way. We can't do that in one night. No way.
Be tough. Yeah.
No way. Not leaving after work. Never happened.
Just skip going to the event.
What?
Just skip going to the event.
No, I want to go to Gilby. You kidding? That's the whole point. You know, I want to see. I want to do your caches. I want to go to the Gilby caches.
I need your geocoin. That's right.
You need the geocoin. All right, so let's talk. Going back to Gilby Gone Wild.
Okay.
No, the Fargo. Back to Gilby Gone Wild. So, you'll have food there, a $10 lunch. At 3 p.m. is the door prizes and the group photo. We meet back for the door prizes, raffle drawing, and a group photo.
Yep.
And at 4 p.m. the event officially ends. And no nighttime one, no other event planned. That's it.
Yeah, there might be an event planned for. So North Dakota teamed up with the state parks, to do hikes. So we're going to probably meet up maybe 7:00 Saturday night and hike the Turtle River Park it's a mile or mile and a half hike. We'll probably meet up there and do that hike. But so they do a hike every month at different parks. So we're going to try line that up maybe for Turtle River this year for Saturday. And then Sunday, another cacher has, it's a little bit farther south from here, but in Galesburg, AFAM is putting on an event out there. He's got quite a few caches along different trails and stuff out there. So that's Sunday. We got a few people going to that also.
Okay. So other area attractions. This is the best part. So amenities. At last count, Gilby had a population of 237 people.
Okay.
Wow.
237. There is a bar and a hardware store that sells pop, candy, and pizzas. The hardware store sells pizza?
No, the bar does.
The bar sells pizza. Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
There's a credit card only gas pump. We will have only one pump. Just one.
There's one pump. Yes.
Okay. We will have portable toilets at the park and indoor toilets inside the community center. The area attractions, driving distance of Gilby, Grand Forks, North Dakota. Get a Clue cache series by Weiss Family and M&M's and Trycacheus.
Yep.
What is this? Grand Welcome 2, located in the Visitor Center. And Grand Forks is home to 4 adventure labs. And Gilby has an adventure lab, correct?
There is an adventure lab at Gilby, yeah.
Nice.
Got to cure the 4 or 5 interesting places in Gilby.
What is it, like 4 blocks long? How many blocks is Gilby?
4 by 5, I would say. Yep. Huge.
Fantastic. Fargo, North Dakota / Moorhead, Minnesota. Fargo's got the Geo Tour, and Fargo Moorhead is home to 12 or more adventure labs. Wow, yeah. Really?
There's quite a few in Fargo.
Wow.
Moorhead, yeah.
Pembina and Walsh counties, North Dakota. Pembina Walsh Historic Trail, caches by Trycacheus.
Yeah, so Pembina and Walsh County Historic Society contacted me and asked if I would put out caches. Actually, they talked to Weiss Family M&Ms, and then they put me in touch with them. And so I would say we must have 40 caches all around Walsh and Pembina County and all these historic areas. Probably have at least 6 or 8 that they want me to put out yet this summer.
Okay, so talk to me about Trycacheus caches. What makes your caches so special? Why is it that I hear your name before I ever met you? I heard of you.
Oh yeah,
from North Dakota. Oh yeah, yes, absolutely. Why? What makes your caches different or special or however?
Like I say, I don't have any lamp skirt hides yet. My caches are real easy to find. It's hard not to find them, I think. To get into them and get to the log to sign it, that's where it gets a little bit I don't know, frustrating or more fun. Yeah, so that's what makes them different.
Right.
That's what I enjoy working out in the shop, fun caches to drive my friends crazy in Grand Forks when I first started, and I guess it's done really well. It's driving them nuts, that's for sure.
And so, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
So a couple of, I know Tick Magnet and Gene East, whenever they run into the geocaching blogger, they'd say, "Hey, you got to come up to Gilby someday." And finally, he decided to come up, and so I think that's where things really took off. Is after Josh
Sure.
did some videos, and it surprises me. We were in Seattle, we were in Abbotsford. We were in Canada, and we were walking into a restaurant, and somebody called my name, and I didn't recognize them. They had definitely an odd accent, and asked them where they were from, and they were from Australia. So that just, my wife rolled her eyes as soon as she heard that, recognizing from Australia. And I said, well, that's pretty neat.
Yes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and so do you prefer how many active caches do you have, just out of curiosity, you got out there?
I would say I'm in the 40 to 60 range.
Correct.
And if you count the Pembina Walsh County ones, that's another 40. So that I got to keep track of and keep up on. So there's a fair number.
Are any of those night caches or anything like that? Any night caches? Any
caches?
Yeah.
No, I don't have any. I was tempted to put night cache out in Gilby, but that's a long time to be out of town here.
Mm-hmm. Any 1.5 you got going there?
1.5 in Gilby. Yeah, there probably is, actually. I think my fancy bolt one is probably a 1.5.
So are you one of those people that prefers hiding rather than finding?
I would say I work harder at hiding than finding. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've been caching since 2008, and I've just went over 4,000. Mm-hmm. Definitely, the only time we go out caching is if we're on our way to an event or something. It seems like I don't normally just take off and go caching.
Not anymore. You don't do it anymore.
I'm in the shop all the time. Get home and then I'm making something in the shop that I thought of, or always got a mess in the shop building something.
And so I've never found a Trycacheus cache. Jesse, have you found any of these caches? You've been there. I mean, I've been in North Dakota, but I was I literally dipped my toe in North Dakota.
I don't know who's of the Fargo. Wait, let me look. That one's not.
The ones in Fargo.
That one's not. No, those weren't yours.
Them at all, or
what's that?
Do you remember the names of the caches you found in Fargo?
I'm looking at my map. No, I didn't find any of yours. I found the Mario one and the.
That's mine.
Oh, I saw
the street art. Oh, that one is yours. Okay, so the Mario. Oh, so it's just not listed. It's not listed under your account. I gotcha. Yep. So the Mario one and the street art one, and then of course the giant ammo can.
Okay, that's Onion Pond. That one.
Yeah, those are the 3 that I did out of the tour. The Mario one is like one of my favorites.
So you are creative.
Loved it.
You're super creative. Okay. But do you make them, are they hidden in plain sight like a typical Trycacheus cache? Are they hidden in plain sight, or like do you see like that's a geocache, or is it like that looks normal, but oh my God, it does this really cool thing?
The ones in Fargo Moorhead are all in plain sight, and it's pretty obvious it's a geocache, I think. But the ones around Gilby, so between fields, there's a row of trees to stop the wind from blowing dirt around. Mm-hmm. A lot of the ones in Gilby are in those shelter belts. They might be 50 feet in, they might be 250 feet in. Depends on where they are. But all of mine are out in the trees. A little bit of a walk. There's usually a place you can park your car, approach to the field or whatever. And then you just walk out there, and you're out there by yourself and a bunch of mosquitoes and flies. And
and just out of curiosity, have you checked the weather, what it's going to be like in Gilby on that week?
I haven't dared look yet. No.
I know my wife is checking as we speak, because I know she is.
Be prepared, because the event's going on one way or the other.
Jesse, What does it say? I know it's
Let's
way
see if
too
I
early.
can get out that
Way too early to
far.
tell, but see if you can. I'm curious if it's.
Pop up ads. Go away. There
And
we
so,
go.
how many do your caches often? While Jesse's looking, do your caches often get muggled? Do you find that they get muggled a lot, or do people respect it?
No, they've been pretty safe. One I had was called Strong Method Fair, and it's like 7 feet tall. That one went missing for some reason. I don't have no idea where it went. But I did have quite a few last 2 years. Somebody was stealing them and busting them up, just breaking them all up, and some of them had been out there for. Well, some were only out there for a couple of months, and some others had been out there for quite a few years.
Mm-hmm.
They're busting them up. A couple of them that they actually must have taken them home with them, crushed it with the bucket of a tractor, and then brought them back and put them up in the trees.
You're kidding?
Oh,
they're doing it
how
on
rude!
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. You're lucky you don't have like a person that does it to all of them. You're like, it could be worse.
Yeah. So now I've actually have some cameras up, trail cameras and stuff.
I was gonna say get a deer cam and put it up.
Yeah. So there was a cacher in Bismarck, Me Outdoors, contacted me and she says, "Hey, I got some money for you. You buy some deer cameras and put them up." So she bought a bunch of cameras with her money to do that.
No, nice. There you go.
Yeah, definitely nice.
Quick update, Chad. Jasperie says her snuggle mugger has granted her permission to go to Gilby.
Woohoo!
We'll be in Gilby.
Awesome.
Nice. Well, maybe we'll see you there. Maybe. Look around. Maybe we'll be there. We'll see. So I'm looking forward to potentially, finding Trycacheus caches and seeing what they're like. And to not go for that Fargo one's going to be rough to pass that up. So, okay, I have a question for Chad, not Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Chad, if you had the choice to spend the day in Gilby or to go to Fargo to do the Fargo tour,
the tour,
what would you do?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking you. Yeah.
Well, I know Gia's on the line.
Yeah, she says Gilby.
So she's probably right. I'll say it. I wouldn't normally say that, but since she said it, I will.
All right. So here's a plan, Jess. I got a plan. I have a plan. No, seriously, I have a good plan. This is a good plan.
We're taking an extra day off of work.
I have the time. I could totally do it.
I have the time.
I totally have the time. So we could. We can't. So wait, it's gonna get out of hand. But if we drive to like Minneapolis, this is all in theory, guys. All in theory. If we drive to Minneapolis, sleep in Minneapolis or ish area, okay, and then we can get to Fargo by, if we leave at the crack of dawn, we arrive in Fargo at what, noonish, I would guess.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I would say. Okay. Then we do the 2 caches that you have to do during the day because of the places that, right? Did you say, Chad? The 2 of them are, not you, Chad.
Library and the museum.
A library and a museum. You go do those.
Mm-hmm.
And then you keep going to go to Gilby. And then after 4:00, we hightail it out of Gilby and head back to Fargo.
Yeah, but a lot of these you want to do during the day because you want to be able to see them.
I'm trying to make it work here.
I know. We'll work through that. I'll work my planning magic, and we'll see what we can come up with.
Hold on, because we have a 10-hour drive on Sunday. That's the only thing.
That's all we're doing Sunday.
I got a call. Hold on. I got a 701 area code. Hello, Gerald. Is this Gerald?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Gerald. How are you?
And I threatened Chad that I was going to call in to heckle, but I won't do too much.
I've been doing it plenty. Don't worry.
One of the things that is impressive about Chad's caches is, as Rock Chalk said when he saw him in Seattle, he said, I went to one of your caches, and I said, I've never seen one like that before. I went to the next one, and he said, I've never seen one like that before.
Oh, really?
And he said, every time I saw a cache, I repeated that same statement, and I'm going back.
Oh, wow. Then now I'm excited if I go, because I think I've seen virtually every cache there. I mean, I have 21,000 finds. I've seen a lot of different caches. Like, to see something I'd never seen before, it would be pretty cool, because it doesn't happen very often these days. So.
And Rock Chalk's seen a couple.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. So, all right, good to know. Well, thank you, Gerald. I appreciate it. Are you going to be there? Are you going to Gilby?
I have to. Somebody has to keep them in line.
All right. Well, maybe I'll see you there. Come say hello to me if you see me. Okay.
I hope to.
Okay. You be well.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Jerry.
Bye.
Okay. So there's Jerry. There's Jasper Ree. Right?
Yep. And the rest of them in the chat are my brothers, sisters, and kids.
So is Geocacheus going?
No, she wasn't going to be.
No.
Yeah.
No.
She's very busy up in Seattle now that they hired her away from us.
Right.
They hired her away from us.
Yeah, we weren't very.
I got her lucky tag here. Yeah, that was the one that I was talking about the other day on the show, where I didn't have any more pat tags, and then I found my ring of pat tags at the bottom of my the last 7 that I have at the bottom of my bag, and gave her one at the biking event. So I didn't have to send her one in the mail. Save myself 75 cents or something.
So people want to know, first of all, people are telling us to take the extra day. So people want to know, will you come up with your ideas, Chad?
I keep a notebook next to my bed, and I'll be sleeping away, and I'll wake up and scribble something in the dark, and in the morning I have to figure out what I scribbled. But I don't always decipher it very well. But like today, I was taking the shower and thought, hey, there's an idea, and I got to remember to write that down. So yeah, I've got a little Ziploc bag full of Post-it notes of miscellaneous things that I might try someday, and
Nice.
Not all of them work. There's
How many failed caches have you made?
How many failed?
Yeah.
A few, a fair amount of them. Yeah, there's a corner of my shop that's piled with caches that hopefully I'll get it to work someday. But I do have a pretty big Ziploc full of ideas.
And what is your favorite cache that you put out? Do you have?
Well,
do you have?
I always say that it's hard to pick my favorite one, because it's like trying to pick your favorite child. And since both my daughter are on, I can't even do that now. But he knows who's the favorite. But Miss Daisy is a real interesting one. It's probably my favorite. Strongman I thought was pretty neat. One I put out this year called Meep is just kind of a cute one, I think, and it's kind of there's so many different ones that I don't know which one I would really pick. But I'm hoping that you'll run into one or two that you haven't seen before.
I'm sure I will. Yeah, if people are saying that. Yeah, no, trust me. I will do it all. I took a look at the area on the GC map, and you got the whole area. It's pretty much all you.
You're right on that.
It's like every cache is going to be yours.
Every cache out here is mine.
Yeah, so it's going to be funny. It's just finding all of you. Yeah, all your stuff. So it's going to be interesting. Well, just a question. What do you do that day?
Normally I'm answering phone calls because they can't figure out how to get in. So last year I said I'm not answering my phone if you have a problem, and I gave a list of other phone numbers that people can call. That way I'm not being interrupted constantly.
Oh, that's so funny.
So,
but I have your phone number. So,
well, I say a lot of the caches have my phone number on them.
Oh, do they really? Oh, that's a mistake.
That's a
bad mistake.
But during that event, I won't answer my phone.
That's so funny. And so you're just basically you're just gonna be hanging out all day. Are you just hanging out in the park? Is that your day?
Quite a few of them are gonna be carrying me on their shoulders and stuff like that. I understand. So I don't even
in praise. And
I'm sure they give me a little big chair to sit on and carry me around.
And a throne. You're trying to say a throne? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
A throne. Get you a crown and a throne.
Yeah. I've always teased about getting a big head, but I think they don't know what they're talking about.
Chaz, you still have time, by the way. You can fly to North Dakota.
Yeah, my wife's not gonna let me. It's like my caching trips have been consumed for the year.
Consumed. That's it.
That's it.
You're tapped out. That's it. You have for the year. Are you done for 2022?
I'm done for 2022 for any trip where I need to take a flight.
Well, you could drive.
You could drive. Get in the car.
Yeah, if I start now, I might make it there.
Get in the car.
Green and Fargo drove up there to Seattle and back.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Chad's in California. Chad's like you're near San Diego, right? Is that what you're near?
No,
Sacramento.
Yeah, okay. I knew it was a nice.
It's probably over 2,000 miles one way.
Is it? Wow.
Yeah. Well, it's 2,000 miles. It was a little over 2,000 miles moving from Houston to Sacramento. So I'm guessing it would probably be around the same to Gilby. I can find out real quick.
I mean, ours is 10 hours. I don't know how. I didn't look mileage. I just looked at time. That was my main concern. Was time. And getting there. I guess 500 miles.
No, it's
400 miles. From Chicago.
600.
Six?
Something.
Really? Wow. Really?
7. Oh wait.
Dude, you're up there, man.
Wow.
You are up there.
7 something.
Depends on which route between 1,804 and 1,871 miles. So it's actually a little bit closer than Houston.
There you go. Come on, up in the car.
Nope.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, when they come up here, the Canadian border is not that far away, so then they'll zip up to Canada and get.
I totally will. I can't.
Manitoba.
My
Passport
just expired. Just expired in like March or April. Like just expired, and I didn't renew it because I'm an idiot. I forgot. And
I think I got 5 years left on mine, and I got the Arrive Canada app, so I'm good to go.
Yeah, mine lasted for 10 years. I had the card, so it lasted a decade. Like, does the regular passport last a decade too?
Decade, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, what part of Canada is it? What's over North Dakota?
Manitoba.
Yep. So Winnipeg is the big city in Manitoba. Just pretty straight north of us.
Okay, I think I've been there.
I've been to Manitoba when I was a kid. Haven't been to North Dakota. We went through Wisconsin and Minnesota, Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin, Minnesota, up into Manitoba.
I did Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota in a weekend. I dipped my toe in North Dakota and head back.
So those are the only two states west of the Mississippi that I have not been to. North Dakota and South Dakota.
Really?
Reason to come.
There you go. Come on, Chad. Get in the car.
I know. I need to get there. I'll get there one day. When I retire, I'm doing a 50-state tour. I'm not doing it in 7 days or whatever the hell they did it in crazy time, but I'm doing a 50-state tour.
On my geography. What did I screw up my geography? I brush up on my geography. What did I screw up? What did I say wrong? I don't remember saying anything wrong.
Not knowing what part of Canada is by North Dakota.
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe?
yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Admittedly, I couldn't tell you whether it was Saskatchewan or
I just want to know if I
Manitoba
got it, if I had it yet, because I know like there's certain.
before I looked on the map. So,
yeah, I don't know. There's Karen says there's nothing in North Dakota. I swear one could drive through it without seeing a car. Almost back when I was a kid, and I can't imagine it's grown that much. Chad, confirm or deny that? Can you confirm?
Completely wrong. No.
What?
She's not completely wrong.
Listeners are saying Tiva's saying only 1,500 miles for us. Come on, Tiva, get in the car. Really? You totally can. You totally can make it there. Neltra says it would take me 1 day and 2 hours to drive over 1,600 miles to get there. FF Skippy says 1,625. It's 25 hours of nonstop driving.
Wow.
Yeah, mine's between 27 and 29 hours of nonstop driving, and you know darn well I can't cross those states without detouring and getting caches. I mean, I would have to take the 29 hour one and grab Nebraska, South Dakota, and North Dakota. Because I need those states.
Yeah, of course. You got to get them if you need them, of course. Chad, you ever been to Illinois?
No. Yes, we have. Yeah, we went up. We went up to Chicago for. We took the music group up there.
Did you get a cache?
I did.
Which one did you get? Did you get the bean?
I believe I got the bean. We got a couple that was near the hotel, basically. Yeah.
You didn't go for Beverly, which is like
had to stick around the kids. Our school brought up 2 buses of kids up there.
Oh, that's tough, man. That's tough. How many new caches will be for the event? Somebody wants to know.
10 of mine for sure, and I'm not sure if there'll be any other ones. 10.
Are they going live the day of?
No, they'll be going out earlier than that.
Okay.
I like to put them out so people can test them, I guess, make sure they're going to work okay, and I got coordinates right. And
sure.
With the day of, there might be some little hiccup I missed or something. So,
yeah, gotcha. Caches are good at doing it, and you think you've got it perfectly right, and everything's working perfectly fine, and one cacher gets through it, the next cacher, boom, something blows up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What about cell signal up there?
Shouldn't be a problem. Verizon works best, but I don't think anybody has a problem.
I didn't know if you got away from the interstate.
No.
Like it's not like Mississippi. Once you're off the interstate, forget it. You got nothing.
There's actually
the worst. The worst. Remember that drive through Mississippi? We didn't have cell signal the entire state.
We had nothing.
The
Zero.
Entire state, nothing.
Yeah, zero.
Amazing.
Wow.
That was awful. That wasn't that long ago. It was weird.
Whole state. It is an anti-Verizon state, man.
Okay,
yeah.
maybe that's
Verizon back then, Jess, or were we on AT&T back then? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
It might have been on AT&T. Man, people are saying AT&T is good up there, so maybe it was Verizon. Oh man, I mean nothing.
See, I remember going from Rome, Georgia, over to Talladega, and then up to Jackson, and then back. And I seem to have good data when I was there, but I'm on T-Mobile, so maybe that's the difference.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. See, T-Mobile here is terrible. In Illinois, it's like the one you don't want. It's like
Oh, hang on. I'm thinking that's in Alabama, not Mississippi. Never mind.
Okay. So I think we're good. I think, Chad, anything else you want to talk about or say that we didn't get to?
No, I'm just excited to get this event going, and hopefully we have good weather. And
fingers crossed. Has it ever rained, or has it been good every time?
The first year was hotter than heck. I mean, ridiculously hot.
So what? 70s?
Yeah. High 70s.
High 70s.
Last year was perfect weather, and this year I'm hoping for good weather.
Nice.
Weather says it should be in the 60s, but we'll see.
Daytime 60s?
Daytime 60s.
Oh, that's like fall. That's my weather.
Nice.
Like
Yep.
And that's caching weather.
And how that's
That's what I love, especially you got a long hike, you get it down in the 60s, and like, ooh, this is good.
Yep.
I'll bring my sweater and my snow pants.
Yeah. No pants.
Keep the bugs away.
Oh, they say and humid. Yeah. There you go. All right, Chad, thank you so much for coming on, buddy.
Yeah.
If I see you, I will bring you a bunch of coins so I will bring coins that I will be able to purchase. But you get one. You don't have to buy one. You get one. Don't worry about that. And I'll give you one to give away for the raffle. And
cool.
Bring other ones people. And I have path tags, and Jesse has path tags, and I'll bring stickers, and I'll bring all that good stuff if we show up, if we go. So, Chad, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I look forward to someday hunting all of your caches and seeing what the hype is for you.
That's Geocache's job. She's the official Gilby hype gal.
So I look forward to it. I definitely look forward to it. So thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for all you callers. We appreciate it. And thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Chad. So Chad, I'm gonna put you on mute. Don't go away. Be right there. Okay. Thank you. Hey, Chad, not you, Chad. My Chad. Hey, Chad. Next week. First of all, this whole month, September, Chad. I've locked it in. September. Every week in September.
Every slot's full.
Every slot is full. We got a guest host. We got guests coming on. Great guests this whole month of September. Next week, Chad. Get this. I got an email from a listener that says, dude, you got to talk to this cacher. She's got the greatest story ever. I talked to the cacher. It's a story, Chad.
I'm reading the next week's show notes
here. The title of the show is called Geocaching and a Murderer. That's the name of the show. I've talked to the cacher. It's a good story. So we're having her on the show next week to tell us tell the world about this wonderful story about geocaching and a murder. That's next week's show. So, Chad,
prepare
yourself. Again, guys, one more time before we get off, Gilby Gone Wild. It is September 24th, 2022 in Gilby, North Dakota. You want to go, you can get a hotel. You can, the hotels in the area. You can potentially meet me and Jesse. You can meet Trycacheus, hunt all the stuff. You can go to Fargo and work on the last year. You can get the actual Fargo Geo Tour. So if you want to, Gilby Gone Wild. Maybe Chad, knock on wood, a mega one day. What do you think, huh? I know you're on mute. You can't talk. Maybe a mega one day. Maybe. Oh yeah, guys. For anybody who's listening to the show, he is literally just putting his hands over his face.
Like, no.
So yeah, we'll see. So there you go. That's next week's show, Chad. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much, guys. We will talk to you guys soon. We look forward to hearing all your reviews of Chad and all the caches, and we look forward to it. So let's close this show out. Please join us again every Wednesday night, 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, as we stream live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and on our website, geocachingpodcast.com. The archive video versions of our podcasts are available on our website or on our YouTube channel, and the audio versions are available on your favorite podcatcher. If you like the show, please head on over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe. We really appreciate it, and it really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show, make sure you subscribe or get notified to click the button to know when we go live. And if you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron of our show. With tiers starting as low as $3, you get a ton of additional information, extra video, extra audio, only available to our patron members. Please head on over to patreon.com today and subscribe. That's patreon.com/The Geocaching Podcast. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cachly, Logwork, FTF Geocaching Magazine, the Max Sense Body Company, Practical Geocaching, Arted Crafted, Baddex.com, Geocaching Adventures LLC, and GeoGo. Please visit our sponsors, and when you make a purchase, you tell them the GCPC sent you. That's all we got this week, so we'll see you next week talking geocaching, taking your phone calls. In the meantime, be good, be safe, hug your loved ones, and we'll talk to you guys next week. And we're clear. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now we're clear. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much, guys. We will talk to you guys next week. Everybody be well and be safe. Have a good weekend. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Chad, you stay. Bye-bye, guys. Because trust me, sometimes people like a lot of them. Bye, guys. We'll talk to you guys next week.